I think it's been really useful. I mean, obviously we've got experience in ODI of doing the workshops and internally and talking to people about all of the kinds of communications things we do, but it's really useful to get out and actually speak to others who have completely different experiences, working completely different organisations, and find out what their interest is. So I work in online communications, and it's been really useful to me. We did a workshop a few months ago in Nairobi, and it was great to speak to the people from the GDN network coming from very different places that had very different experiences of how to use online communications because of the practicalities of getting online communications or getting online in their countries. But I mean, for all of us, we've developed much better materials for use in ODI even. So even though we know about it already, it's been a huge learning experience for us, and I think that participants seem to enjoy it and they seem to learn from it too. So that's very useful to know, and nice sort of validation, I guess. Every time you do it a bit differently, every time you you change it a little bit and you make the presentation slightly different, and you add bits that are missing. I think this particular workshop, because we've been talking to conference participants, we've developed a whole new and that are going to present for an award. We've developed a whole new sort of module of sorts, the start of a module on presentations, and that's going to be something that maybe we bring back or use more and do some more work on, I guess. So I think next time we might do more on that bit, and I would like to get involved in terms of maybe talking in my presentation a bit more about the tools that you could use to add pictures or find interesting online ways of visualizing data for presentations. So I might sort of rework my presentation around that. So every time you do it slightly different and you learn a bit more. The basics of what we're talking about are general communications things. Yes, we do tailor it to researchers, but all Leah, Jeff and I are all at heart communicators, not research communicators. So the audience for that is huge. You know, I could go and give my presentation with some changes to a corporate audience, and there's still things that are useful in terms of the ability to how you use information to make a difference, and how you attract different audiences, and how you work out what audiences you should be trying to aim for to reach. So I wouldn't say there's a particular audience. Every audience could benefit from it. We've had very different a very different set of participants in each one, actually, that I've been to. I didn't go to the Asian one, although I've been in workshops with lots of Asian participants, including this one. The Nairobi one was very much a researchers' workshop. It was almost 100%, I think, researchers, whereas Cairo there were quite a few communicators, and so you get different. You get a different feel to the workshop in terms and different priorities for the people involved. I mean, going back to sort of my area, definitely the differences there. The way that they use the internet, the kinds of sites that they've been on, the kinds of things that they're interested in. I actually thought that the African participants, perhaps because they haven't used it quite as much as some of the other participants, were most interested, and were the ones who sort of, when we suggested updating the Wikipedia page, they really went for it most. So they quite saw the benefits of that, or that they were interested in the benefits of it. So. Yeah, it's been hard to. I wouldn't know whether I would put the differences down to just where they come from, but also the different types of people that were there.